Hi everybody, welcome back. Boy, Monday's video was longer than I thought it was gonna be, so I'm hoping this one is short. I want to thank everybody for watching. It means a lot. We're still talking snacks today, looking for some sweet treats that maybe aren't so sweet on the added sugar. Now, we talked last time on Monday about how sugar on a label, sugar is a simple carb which digests pretty quickly, and how 4 grams of sugar is equivalent to 1 teaspoon of sugar. And the teaspoons add up quickly. And the USDA recommends we keep our added sugar, not natural sugar, but added sugar limited to 10 teaspoons a day. We also addressed a little bit of the natural sugar with the juice, how that one juice had 49 grams of natural sugar in it, which was a lot of natural sugar, still not super great. So just to put it into perspective too, as I was thinking about it, they say that a 4-ounce apple, which would be a little apple, like let's look at my fruit bowl, like this size apple, has about 15 grams of sugar in it. So that would be close to 4 teaspoons of sugar in this apple. So that drink was really like having close to 5 apples, maybe 4 apples in one shot, in one drink. And oftentimes people say to me about orange juice, like why do you recommend against orange juice? And I always ask, how many oranges does it take to make a glass of orange juice, do you think? And I don't know, 3, maybe 4 to make a glass of orange juice, depending on the size of the glass. And would you eat 3 or 4 oranges in one shot? No, you wouldn't. You definitely wouldn't have 4 oranges in pancakes and syrup and sausages too. It just is a lot of calories. And there's some studies too that suggest that the fructose found in the fruit juice, it's a natural sugar, yes, but it in that concentrated and that amount isn't great for us either. So just bear all that in mind, okay? Now our snack today is going to be another sweet treat. This one is a little more processed than the other things that I make, but it's okay. I always say I am no purist. I'd like to be ideally just plant-based or just homemade or whatever, but in reality I'm not very good at that. So I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I'm going to enjoy what I enjoy. I'm going to keep all things limited, including my artificial sweeteners, which is what is in the product that we're making today. And we're gonna make these creamsicles. And I'm gonna make them with this sugar-free orange jello. And I'm gonna make the jello, start to make the jello as I normally would. I have my boiling water on the stove, and in this bowl right here I have my, can you see it? I have my stuff. And then we're gonna mix that in to dissolve it. Just like we normally would with jello. When I'm done stirring this, I am going to pour it, when we're done mixing it, I'm going to pour it into little individual cups. Because myself, the first time I made this to try it, it was so delicious. I made it in like a pan, like you would jello, and I ate the whole thing. So I think I need to portion these out for a little bit of better portion control. My kids were like, Mom, what did you make? You ate it all? What? Yeah, they were kind of mad. They didn't even get to try it. So I'm dissolving the sugar, or the sugar substitute, the jello, in here. Okay, now instead of adding cold water, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a cup of vanilla Greek yogurt. This one is, once again, Greek yogurt's higher in protein than regular yogurt. So this one right here, the whole container for protein is 12 grams. So this is like having 2 eggs. Total carbs in here is 3 grams of total carbs, which no added sugar. So this is like having a quarter of a piece of bread with my 2 eggs, and then I'm going to add it to my sugar-free jello, which has no carbs, no sugar, 1 gram of protein. It's only 5 calories for a half cup portion size prepared. Okay, so what I'm going to do too is I'm stirring this a lot because you have to add the yogurt slowly. If you add the yogurt too quickly, it will curdle. So I'm going to just add it slow so as not to curdle my yogurt. So this snack, once again, would be low sugar, high protein, and it's very delicious. When we get done with this, I thought we might also talk about some other sweet treats. I was at the grocery store today, and I took some pictures of some frozen treats. And just to let you know, it took a little bit. This guy was not too happy with me, so I moved over and let him pick his ice cream. And then I took a couple, and then I took another picture, and then somebody else was waiting because we're keeping our 6-foot distance. Okay, I'm just going to finish mixing this up. And then I'll show you those pictures, and then we will come back to, I'll pause this because it's going to take a little while for the jello to set up, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what the finished product looks like, and you can see it. You can't taste it though because it is quite delicious. All right, so here we are. We're all mixed up. Can you, well, I'm afraid I'm going to pour it, so we won't do that. Let's show what it looks like as we pour it into the cups. Okay, there's one. There's 2. There's 3. And actually we'll keep it at 3. 3 portions. Okay. And now let's talk a little bit really quickly about these other treats that I found at the grocery store. Now these are frozen ones. So here we have this Enlightened. Can you see that? So these Enlightened ice cream bars, I've had these before. They're not tiny. They're like a normal size bar size. They're not I used to enjoy those Weight Watcher ones, but I feel like they're so small. I would have more than a serving because they were so small. So as we look at this, we can see that this one right here is 80 calories. Let me see if I can get that not so fuzzy. Is that better? Yep, 80 calories up here per bar. And each bar has 17 grams of carbs, right? So, and 5 grams of sugar. So there was only 1 teaspoon of sugar in every one of these and 7 grams of protein. So there is a fair amount of protein and not a whole lot of sugar in each one of these. Okay, now here's another one I saw. This Carb Smart is another one, this Breyer's Carb Smart. Now as we look at these, this one is only 60 calories per bar. And once again, this one has 4 grams of sugar in it. You can see 4 grams of sugar. So 1 teaspoon of sugar in every bar. And it also has 7 grams of protein. So these are very similar to that Enlightened. Okay, so there are some sweet treats out there. I personally like the bars because they're portioned out for me. If I buy the pint of Enlightened, I'm likely to have more than I should. And as we're looking at these sweet treats, realizing how much sugar is in them, I think is important. But those are great sweet frozen treats. I enjoy them. My kids actually like them. If you want a sweet treat, I would consider trying those. You can always do the ricotta and blueberry, and then we'll come back and try these. And then I have like, we'll come back and try these later. Okay, so we will see you in a little bit once it's all set up. All right, I'm back. To you, it's nothing. To me, it's been a couple hours. And my little afternoon snack is all set up and ready to go. I just wanted to show it to you, the finished product. It's hard to see because of the light. that I'm directly under. But it is just like having jello, maybe a little thicker, but the taste tastes just like a creamsicle. This is perfect, absolutely perfect for a mid-afternoon snack. So I hope you enjoy this. It's so good. And thank you again for your time. Like, share, keep watching, and I'll see you again in a couple days. Thanks. Bye.